We are sending a postcard, a message in a bottle, hurled into the cosmic ocean. This is the Arecibo message, a bitmap of our DNA, our technologies, our home. We sent it in 1974, shouting into the void. Here we are. The void has never answered. For 60 years, our most powerful radio telescopes have been listening to the cosmos and have heard nothing, only silence. We call it the Great Silence. But what if this silence isn't empty? What if the silence is the answer? The problem is called the Fermi Paradox. Our galaxy, the Milky Way, contains over 200 billion stars. The latest data from Kepler and the James Webb Telescope suggests there are more habitable planets than we ever dared to imagine. Billions of them. Given the age of the universe, logic dictates that someone should have developed interstellar travel by now. They should have colonized the galaxy. We should see their signals, their starships, their Dyson spheres. Yet, we see nothing. The paradox isn't just, where is everybody? The real, surreal question is, why is everybody hiding? For decades, the most popular answer was the Great Filter. This is a hypothetical barrier so difficult to overcome that it stops almost all civilizations before they become interstellar. Maybe that filter is the jump from single cell to complex life. Maybe it's the development of intelligence. But maybe the filter is still ahead of us. The invention of nuclear weapons, or a runaway eye, or a climate collapse that forces every civilization back into the mud. This is a dark thought, but it is not the darkest. Because the Great Filter assumes the silence is caused by failure. What if it's caused by success? This brings us to the most terrifying, surreal, and plausible explanation for the silence. The dark forest hypothesis, popularized by author Liu Xinsen. It states the universe is a dark forest. Every civilization is a hunter, armed, moving silently through the trees. Like any hunter, they fear other hunters. But in this forest, communication is impossible. You can't shout, "I'm friendly," because 1, you don't know if they speak your language. 2, you don't know if they can be friendly. And 3, you've just revealed your position to everyone else in the forest. The logic is cold, but perfect. There are 2 axioms. First, survival is the primary need of any civilization. Second, civilizations continuously grow and expand, but the material in the universe is finite. This creates inevitable conflict. The problem is chains of suspicion. If civilization A detects civilization B, it cannot know B's true intentions. B might be peaceful, but B might become hostile in 100 years or 1,000 years when B's technology surpasses A's. The safest, most logical, and only winning move is to strike first, to eliminate the other hunter before they even know you are there.
In this universe, the only way to survive is to stay hidden, to never, ever reveal your location. Any civilization advanced enough to understand this logic will adopt it. They will muzzle their stars, build their worlds in secret, and listen. The Great Silence is not a paradox. It is the sound of a million civilizations holding their breath. It is a chorus of fear. The galaxy is not an empty city. It's a crowded masquerade ball where everyone is armed and no one dares to remove their mask. The new data isn't a new signal. The new data is the scale of the silence, measured against the sheer probability of life. The discrepancy is the proof. There is one other possibility, equally surreal: the zoo hypothesis. This theory suggests that they are out there, but they are hiding from us. We are not hunters. We are not prey. We are exhibits. The galaxy is full of ancient, godlike civilizations that have agreed on a non-interference pact. They watch us from afar, as we would watch animals in a nature preserve. They see our wars, our art, our Arecibo messages, and find us primitive, interesting, but not ready for contact. The Great Silence is the sound of a one-way mirror, the sound of the zookeeper's footsteps walking away. Which is more terrifying, to be hunted or to be so insignificant you are merely an exhibit? So what should we do? The chilling part is that it doesn't matter. The dark forest or the zoo, the answer is the same: be quiet. But we have already failed. For 100 years, humanity has been the cosmic equivalent of a screaming child in the dark forest. Our television signals, our radio, our military radar, our planetary probes, they are all leaking out into the void. The Arecibo message, the golden record on Voyager, these weren't messages, they were targets. They are a "Here I am" sign with an arrow pointing straight to the third rock from the sun. We have been shouting naively for decades. The silence is worrying because it suggests that no one else is foolish enough to do the same. The Great Silence is not a puzzle to be solved. It's a lesson to be learned. It's the sound of survivors, the sound of civilizations smart enough to know that in a dark forest, the only move is to stay hidden. The silence is over, not because we heard a voice, but because for the first time we understand the weight of the quiet. We are the anomaly. We are the ones making noise. And now, we can only listen and hope that the hunters who heard us are the zookeepers.